Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. For three, Booker. Miami no good on that time either.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
That bucket in no time at all. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
Well, when Zion is hitting jumpers, it's almost unfair.
A three from Elijah. Miami leading by 23. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets it go with the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And it's good. 2 points.
And that's just too deep. Elijah, way too many moves in there. Almost automatic. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Kamara. And that time, also a missed shot. Here's Booker. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And it's 7 points for Devin Booker.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
So it's Devin Booker making highlights for Miami. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Miami leading by 20. Here's McDaniel. And again, Miami with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they really pack it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
And here's Booker. Here's Anthony. Makes it off the glass.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
From deep, Wall. They get it again. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. One way or another, Wall is going to find points, whether it's him shooting the ball or getting a teammate an opportunity.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him. Miami leading by 18. Williamson right side. Over Thurman. Miami no good on that time either. Russell with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the Thunder, another three.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Down low, Markkanen. And it's Keenan with the rebound. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Anthony. Fires away from outside. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. On offense, here are the Thunder. Big stretch here going 10-2.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot. Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
2 minutes remaining.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Thurman. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome. Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Miami leading by 12. The three from Anthony. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, Thurman is an intimidating presence at center. He's athletic, strong, and an elite defender. Also determined to attack the glass.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Booker from the arc. Pass to Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either. Now the Thunder with it. Outpacing them right now on a 15-2 run. Thurman's shot is good.
Nice read from the big fella. Markkanen demonstrating a solid feel with his passing.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting. Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Oklahoma City. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. 3 on 3. Launches it from deep. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. And Miami leads by 9.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
There's Williamson with the 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
team foul.
24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And you can see the commitment already here defensively by Markkanen, not allowing his man to get comfortable. Love the fact that he's working on it.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Lets the 3 fly to the left wing. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And right through it goes. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Eagles fan Adebayo.
And stolen by Williamson. Fires from way outside. And the miss. And so it's Miami winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. See you next time. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So, Miami will get the first possession. And here's Anthony from the arc. Lopez grabs the board.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Williamson right side. And he banks in the layup.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And, man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And here's Booker from the arc.
Nice to see Kyrie focus on locking down his man defensively. You can use that speed to your advantage on that end, too.
Outside Anthony. Ball stolen. Keenan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Williamson. And so the ball out of bounds. Williamson touched it last. And in the first, a little over 1.5 minutes in. To the inside. The shot's good from Lopez. Lopez has got 6.
So smooth inside. Lopez, a gifted finisher as a big.
And Albuquerque making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Anthony's shot is off.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Keenan's shot is good.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's Adebayo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Here's Keenan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Albuquerque leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Really good, ferocious defense from Gilgeous-Alexander to knock it loose.
Pass to Booker. Back to Anthony. Nifty move. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here's Keenan. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Down low. Here's Booker. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Williamson outside. Here's Anthony. Booker trying to free himself up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Mikan. They shoot again. He lays it in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. We break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Albuquerque, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
You just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nowitzki for 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Pass to Mikan. Nobody near Leonard. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for Albuquerque. Going inside. Now Fernandez. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. Leonard on the wing. Back to Booker. Inside. Here's Mikan. No good with the layup. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball. Getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Miami with the ball, trailing by 5. From deep, Wall sinks the triple. Wall's got 6.
Not lacking any confidence. When the ball hits Wall's hands, he is ready to let it fly.
Fernandez, that's good. On the wing, Irving. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Anthony. Adebayo with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Keenan. And again, Miami with the triple.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
In a league of guys who are extremely long, AD still stands out.
Here's Anthony. Rebound by Albuquerque.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
From deep. And Davis pulls it down. And so here's Albuquerque. The shot by Adebayo, no good. There's the drive. And Davis sends it back.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
Adebayo down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Three-pointer Fernandez. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Booker. Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. And here's Anthony for three. They get it back. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker going to work inside.
I tell you, Booker just so slick in there.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Miami. Fires the three. Julius Irving comes up with the rebound. They trail by one. Here's Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Albuquerque, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And here's Booker from the arc. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. And Irving throws it down.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court. Leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Pass to Adebayo. And here's Booker from the arc. Booker nails the three. So confident. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front, up 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Back to Irving. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Lopez. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Lopez has got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Now Lopez, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. The wide open look here for Anthony. Nailed from three-point land. And it's an 11-point Albuquerque lead. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That is deep. When he's got his confidence going, he'll step further and further back and do some damage.
Irving double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Adebayo. Davis with some nice D. Albuquerque leading by 8. And it's Davis with the jam.
Great little stuff there from Davis to finish things off.
Devin Booker attacking. Count that bucket. Booker's got 5 now.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Pass to Irving. And Anthony sends it back.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Irving launches it from deep. Albuquerque again can't hit it.
And That was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And here's Irving after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Now just a 2-point Albuquerque lead.
And I love the confidence Booker has. He didn't even stop to think before letting that one go.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up for Albuquerque. They've been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
At the line for Albuquerque.
And Adebayo drops them both.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. A true defensive anchor.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
A nice shot by Booker.
And you just look how precise the footwork and the shooting is from Devin Booker. So easy from that distance.
The offensive rebound. Here's Kamara. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Adebayo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Adebayo's got 8.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Now Booker. And the 3 off target. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Albuquerque leads by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Miami trails by 5. And here's Wall outside. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
No doubt Booker has tremendous confidence in that jumper. Feels like he can score from anywhere.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Anthony over Irving. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Pass to Anthony. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Lopez, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Anthony.
I like whenever Lopez challenges the D at that size. I mean, they're going to have to foul him in the process.
Brook Lopez hits them both. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. A different look for Miami. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. Lillard outside. From the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And he nails the third. Albuquerque leading by 7. Right side Irving. Pass to Lopez. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. Here's Lopez. Got a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Tries again. And it's good on the way in. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, right now Lopez in a great rhythm, and he's just going to continue to take what comes his way.
Miami no good on that time either.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here's Anthony for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Lillard from deep three-point land.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now here's Nowitzki. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. Three-pointer. Kicks it out to Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta.
Not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
And Anthony's got the ball here for Albuquerque. They've led by as many as 11 points. Irving misses. And it's Miami's ball. 8-point game. Out to the right wing. Pass to Fernandez. Over Irving. And it's Fernandez missing. Outside Anthony. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And Albuquerque leads by 10.
They maintain focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
Yeah, the cool thing is that they look like they're having a blast out there. Everyone on the same page, contributions across the board.
From downtown, and the 3-ball is good. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for Albuquerque. So Albuquerque takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the
Game time. Pain time.
There he is, facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Brandon Ingram.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. George out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's McBride in at the 2 spot. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. MP is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at small forward. Well, we saw some movement at the trade deadline, Doris, and now teams have to integrate new players quickly.
Brian, this is always such a fascinating dynamic to me because contending teams usually make trades because they feel like they're one small piece away. But inevitably, you have messed with the innate chemistry built over the course of the early part of the season. Now you've got to get the newcomers up to speed in terms of your vernacular, what your rotations are, and how quickly can they get acclimated to the wants and desires of their teammates. I love this process.
Now here's Brunson. 33 points last game. Back to McBride. Pass to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the lob. MP with the block.
Wow, the defensive instincts of MP shining through on that block.
And it's New York with a rebound. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Well, Grant, the Raptors are in the middle of a rebuild and are looking to establish an identity here.
Yeah, they've got some solid young pieces, specifically Scotty Barnes. They just need more experience and some time in order to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Now here's Brunson. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
From deep, MP. Again, MP missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Here's Brunson. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Now here's MP. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Outside McBride. Spins. Oh, blocked by Ingram.
I know they love to see Ingram make big plays on defense, and that's the energy they want from him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 45 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Dick. And a switch here also for New York. Achua's checked in for Hart. And it's Brunson missing. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And the shot's good.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And it might be freezing in many NBA cities, but these rookies have been heating up in arenas around the association. A look at the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
MP finds quickly. Back to MP. From the baseline. The Knicks with the rebound. 1:10 left to play in the first. Here's George. That one a little long. The Raptors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thanks again, and the word just breaking now on the Philadelphia 76ers. They've talked about needing to toughen up their perimeter defense, and they did that and more by going out and making a deal for OG Anunoby. Many of his peers consider Anunoby the best perimeter defender in the league, and he will completely reshape this team's defense. The price wasn't cheap, but it was one they'll happily pay.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. Now here's MP. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Mobo. Barrett with it. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
George with it. Takes the three. And the three-pointer goes. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Can't get it to go, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks, up 2, and back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Walker, Edwards out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Achua in at the 5 down low. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Barnes passes to MP. Walker pulls down the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Edwards finds Walker. He's off on the layup. And it's the Raptors with the ball. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
The Raptors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest of levels for years to come.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you for the report. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Barnes. MP outside. Oh, MP gets it through the tight D inside. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Payne, pass to Achua. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Cash money on the open jump shot. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's MP. 16 points for him. Barrett against Edwards. Pass to Hart. Outside Edwards. Achua up top. Here's Hart. Banked it in off the glass. Hart's got 8.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Hurdle with a screen on Payne. Inside. Outside Barrett. MP against Payne. Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one misses.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. Paul George comes in for Walker. McBride, he's checked in for Edwards. And Brunson is subbed in for Payne. And that one's good for Brunson.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Robinson with a steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Emmanuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Knicks out in front. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some. Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ballgame.
Well, once that in their favor.
That's it for us. Thanks for...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. MP really making a difference here.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. MP is out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's MP. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York leading by 4. The 3. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Left side Dick. Brunson against MP. Pulls it in from the elbow, and it's New York with a rebound.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Kept alive. Three-pointer. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Outside Hart. Outside McBride. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. McBride's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's MP. And counted from 19 feet away. MP's got 22 points.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Brunson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Both shots good from the stripe. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
On the wing, MP. Brunson defended, connects again from distance.
And folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
And the Raptors with some changes.
Need some energy out there, MP. You're up.
And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. We've got Campaign. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Jabari Walker. Then there's Edwards. And it's Cordy in at the center position. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Payne. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's MP. Barnes with a screen on Payne. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
And here's Payne outside. Rebounded by Ingram.
trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
MP with a step. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
That one drops for him.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The three is up. It's a three-pointer. Payne's got 7 points for the quarter.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
From deep, MP. And it's New York with a rebound. Walker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Raptors trail by 5. And here's Ingram from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Ingram's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A new lineup here for New York. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here's MP from outside. They get it back. Pirtle. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch, and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
Here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
On the wing, MP to take the lead. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Brunson with the drive. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
MP, a screen on Hart. Pass to MP. On the wing, Grady Dick. Outside Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Hart. The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's McBride. No good with the triple. Toronto has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Pirtle in the post. Working on Robinson. Dick gets the bucket.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. With the teardrop. On the wing, Grady Dick. McBride covers. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Brunson. Outside Ingram. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
MP shot is good. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris.
You earned that one.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really...
Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign up. Great things ahead.